Ramblin man here. Okay, so I just got through taking my oldest daughter to the airport. Now, I am driving, so I won't be looking at the camera very much. So I'm sorry if you have to look at my ugly mug just staring off into the distance. But I just wanted to touch base with y'all because on the way to the airport to drop my daughter off, we were talking, and we were talking about us as parents and how each stage of life that kids grow, and you know, they need your parent when they're babies, they need you all the time. And as they get into the little bit older, they start to think, you know, I want to be on my own. I don't really need you anymore, but they really do. So that it's just kind of like a testing the waters, like, oh, I'll be on my own. I'm a big kid now, but really they're not. And then when they get into high school, you have a couple of the kids that you know that will just always be the clingers, the one like, oh yeah, I'll just hang out with my mom, and then, but the rest of them, it's like, you know, that's the stage when they go through like, oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed of my parent. It happens to all of us. I know, like when I was a kid, and my mom is amazing, but for me, you're like, oh. And, you know, I saw my mom or dad around, and I'd be like, oh, gosh, they're going to say something stupid. And the reason we think that is because at the age, when we're in high school, we're so worried about what people think that we're always like, oh, gosh, hope they don't say anything to ruin my whole social life. What you don't realize is you really don't have a social life. You might be popular in high school, but you're not popular after you leave high school because things change, your priorities change. So as kids go through, they don't really want to be a part of you. But the thing I got to tell you is the kids come back. They do. They as they get older, they're always going to need their mom and their dad. So, and some people don't have a dad, or some people don't have a mom, and some people you have a grandparent. It doesn't matter. That person that they have grown up with or that raised them, they're always going to need you. And so if you're ever wondering, you know, like, do my kids know that I love them? Because maybe they don't talk to you every day, or they get busy with their own lives, and they don't talk to you every day. You don't talk to them every day. My biggest concern was with my kids is like, do y'all know I love you? And my daughter assured me, like, yeah, we know you love us. That's not a problem. It's just with our time, it just seems like we don't have any time. So, you know, kids, they have to prioritize too. We prioritize. If you think about how often you call your parents, some people call their mom every day. I don't call my mom near as much as I should. I used to call her all the time. Well, I've gone through spurts of like, sometimes I would, sometimes I wouldn't. Well, just reach out and call your parents, because it's not a priority on our minds, because we let life get in the way. But I'm just here to tell you, no matter what you're doing as a parent, we're always hard on ourselves. And we always think we're terrible parents. I could have done this better. We could have all done better. But here's the thing: we're all in the same boat. I mean, parents, we just have it rough because you're doing the best you can to raise a child and grow them into an adult, and that adult is going to deal with the same things you're dealing with. So just think about that. It's not easy being a parent of an adult, which is what I am now. I mean, these are adults. That's what they are. And you have to realize that with that comes the fact that you're not number one in their life anymore. And maybe not in the sense of talking to you, at least. But if you just know you're high up on that party list in their heart, they don't forget about you. And just like we as parents, when our kids are gone all the time, you can only call so much before they just like, you know, you can tell they don't want to talk. And don't beat yourself up. Just know that they're busy too. Their love for you hasn't changed. It's just their priorities have changed. Just remember that. They know that you love them, and just know that they love you. So that's the best I can tell you right now is don't beat yourself up. Hang in there. You got this. Just remember, you are a great parent. Just be the best you can be, and beyond that, there's not much more you can do. Y'all have a great day. Ramblin' Man out.